arrived 30 minutes early before my sub assignment at the middle school. As I'm parking, I notice signs that says student parking, and I thought to myself, what a progressive school to have parking for middle schoolers. You'd think that my brain would have thought, maybe something isn't right. So I grab my water bottle and scurry into the building. As I get into the building, I go to the front desk and I notice students are there. Big teenage students. Again, brain not computing. I say I'm checking in as a sub. So a woman scurries to the desk and says, do you know who you're subbing for? And I pull out my phone and tell her the name. Then she says, are you trying to reach the middle school? I look around and say, well, what school is this? She said, this is the high school. Now the sign that says student parking makes more sense. She said, the middle school is across the street. I hop in my car and across the way to the middle school. Students begin to walk in. One of them say, oh man, we have a sub today. I hate subs. I turn around and say, you hate subs? What did I ever do to you? The student who mysteriously said that is disrupting the class at this point. I call him up to the desk and I ask, what's going on? He says, well, they're saying that I'm doing something to them that I'm clearly not doing. And I ask, well, do you want to have a conversation with them? He says, no. I said, well, if you don't want to have a conversation with them, please do not disrupt them. He goes back, works on his work, and the bell rings. Then he says, you're the best sub I've ever had. I said, really? Why'd you say that? And he said, because you're the first sub to never send me to the principal office. I said, well, why would they send you to the principal office? He said, well, they're mean and they say I do things. But instead of talking to me like you did, they just send me to the sub. I'd prefer if they just talk to me. Last class of the day, then it happens. I give them my spiel. Welcome, student. Today's weather is cloudy with a chance of meatball, but don't let that deter your growth. I am your neurospicy captain, so all stemming is welcome here. Feel free to move about the cabin as you need it, unless the fasten seatbelt sign is on when I'm taking attendance and right before the bell rings. Thanks for flying the fun coach skies. I'm glad you're here. Students begin to laugh and begin working on their assignment. About 10 minutes into their assignments, they begin to move about. A couple of the students are roughhousing, and I gently say, hey, I understand you're jamming with your homies, but can you put the desk down, please? One of the girls says, oh my God, now they're over here farting. 10 minutes before class ends, one of the farting fellows says, is it okay if I play on my device until the class is over? I ask, are you done with your assignment? He said, oh yes, ma'am. I said, one condition, that if you need to fart, please take it to the gas station. They laugh and he says, you're the best sub we've ever had. You're the LeBron of subs. Amazing things happen when you allow students grace and space to be human.